I was confused. From a young age, I had this mindset that hard work will always eventually pay off. Like when you're studying for the exam, or doing a lot of the work at your job. Eventually, the results of your effort and your hard work will be very fruitful. And this seems to be a very popular belief and causes us to push ourselves in many areas, like learning a new language or learning new skills like time management. And yet, we can be very greedy, envious, and even rude to ourselves and rude to others. And this is because while we practice the skills that relate to our work performance and academic performance, we do not really practice or try to improve our character. And so you can be very wealthy, have a very successful career, but still be rude to your family, still be greedy and envious to the people around you, which causes us to lose things that we don't want to lose, hurt people that we don't want to hurt, and be in a bad place either physically or mentally, regardless on how much money we have. So what can you do to improve your character and be a good person, not only for the things that you have, but also for the type of person you are? Well, to learn anything, you mainly need two things. Firstly, the material to learn the knowledge of, and secondly, you'd need to practice what you've learned so you can truly understand it and incorporate it into your life. And a really good resource for you to learn from is children's stories. And when you hear me telling you this, you'll think, but good thoughts. Children's stories are for children, not us, and the lessons that they give us are too basic. But they can be a very powerful tool to help us develop our character, regardless on whether you are a child or an adult. Take the story of the tortoise and the hare as an example. Now, in case you've forgotten the story basically goes the hare is very boastful about his speed, and so the tortoise challenged him to a race. And during the race, the hare managed to quickly reach halfway there, and so he took a rest because he never thought the tortoise would really catch up to him and win the race. But contrary to what he thought, the tortoise did just that, and the hare woke up to the sound of cheers as the tortoise won against him in the very thing he was proud of. And when you hear this story, you may be thinking that the lesson is obvious. Don't be arrogant. And regardless of whether we understood the lesson or not, we can still be arrogant and still look down on others, either consciously or unconsciously. And this is because we don't practice humility and put it in our mind at a day-to-day basis. And so when the day comes when you have something other people don't have, or are good at something that other people aren't so good at, we look down on them and completely forget the lesson entirely. And through time, and through the distractions that our life bombards us with, we forget the lessons that these stories teach us. And we'd often make the very same mistake that the hare made. But by reading these stories, we are reminding of these lessons. And by practicing them, we can put that lesson in the forefront of our mind daily. So, if you learn one lesson or two every day and try to put it into practice, you'll see yourself becoming kinder to yourself and others, and the way that you live your life would start to improve. As you're able to improve yourself and the way you interact with the world just a bit every day, and this will eventually build up, making you a person that you would be very proud of to be. As those basics that we've always forgotten are no longer neglected. And so I want you to know, while a lot of us know what's right from what's wrong, we still don't choose the right path. But with hard work and consistency, we can become better versions of ourselves and harvest the fruit of our labor.